Hey, my name is Mike Dragan. I'm going to show you how you can use approval-only events and how this approval-only events could benefit you and your event planning strategy. So first of all, I'm going to tell you the story of two events, one that has general access and one that is approval-only. Then I'm going to show you where should you use them and explain who benefits the most. So let's start with open registration versus approval only. Let's say we have two companies. We actually had this kind of companies. One is a high-end alcoholic drinks brand, and another one is a luxury car manufacturer. The first one used an open registration system provided by Oveit, allowing anyone to attend. The second used an approval process where they could select attendees and mark those that will be visiting the event as approved. So what were the results? Company number one, company A, the high-end alcoholic drinks brand, was using an open registration, allowing everyone to show up. Created a lot of traction. So there were a lot of visitors, many attendees, but not all of them, actually most of them were not necessarily the target market. So the brand's message was diluted and the follow-up efforts were not so effective. The fact that it was this mismatch audience they were seeking and the one that actually arrived. But truth be told, the party was awesome. So company number B was the luxury car manufacturer, an approval process select attendees. So they communicated the event and afterwards they selected only the ones that were most for their upcoming event. What this means, what this meant. This meant that there were fewer attendees, but each of them was highly aligned with what the brand was targeting. There were a lot more conversations, there was interaction with the brand, there were meaningful connections and some pretty cool activations for the brand on after the event. There was very good feedback specifically from the target marketing. Higher conversion rates showed up a lot on data. This created a more curated audience. All right, so how and why did this work? Well, it worked because this kind of approval only process is targeted towards some specific type of events. Number one, exclusive events. You only want right people in your audience. Number two, product launches. You show off your new product, your new experience. And number three is professional events like healthcare, tech, law, or finance. Some of these industries might require approval to confirm that the actual attendees have the necessary credentials or the actual expertise, show up and actually discuss the relevant topics. And one of my favorite investor pitch events, right? So venture capitalists, investors really want to have some sort of targeted audience. So basically, the event organizer as a curator for this kind of these, they want to show off the right matches between those that are attending and those that want to get into the event. So who might benefit from this kind of events? Well, number one, C-suite executives like CEOs, CFOs, people that are really busy and they only want to focused discussions. It might be investors, like I mentioned earlier. Sales and business development professionals would pay for attending such events where their target market is actually the event, so they can have meaningful conversations. Other professionals might be high-end marketing professional that want to get the right type of networking or the right type of meetings. Entrepreneurs are another type of potential visitors that might be interested in this kind of approval-only events. So, all right, so now that we know why approval events are useful, let's see how we can set them up in Oveit. So in my dashboard, in my hub plan, I've set up an event. It's an approval-based event. I've set up three types of registrations. So let's think of this event as something technical, right? So we have developers, we have partners, we have graphic designers. This might be something that Adobe might set up, right? And they want to filter those that are applying based on their experience and the type of qualifications they have. So let's just click on developer and see what's so special about this kind of setup, right? So I've set up the name. It's a free registration. In my options on the whitelist, I can enable the approve or deny option. So this makes the event approval based. I've went ahead and done this for all of my tickets. And once I've saved my tickets by pressing next, I will see in the preview and publish section under share that my registration would show up as something like this, right? So I have my registration options as a developer, a partner, a graphic designer, and this is the link that you would share with your visitors. I've entered the registration form fields that are relevant for me, right? So the email address I've actually added twice just to make sure that I have it, right? So I'm gonna enter Mike at Oveit and my name, obviously Oveit, the rest blank, and I'm gonna press the blue button that says apply. Once I press apply as a potential visitor, I get a confirmation that my application was submitted, and I will receive an email once it's reviewed. Now, what happens for you, the event planner, in the back end is that you're gonna see on the reports order history a new order that is waiting for approval. It's a free order, and you can see the company details and the attendees information. Right? You can check them out, see if it works for your event, and after you're gonna do that, you're gonna just press approve and they will receive the confirmation that they will be able to attend. And by the way, this is sending an email notification that has a customizable email. And obviously, if you press deny, they will not be getting the tickets and they will get information that they weren't approved. You can just leave it as it is. So thank you very much for watching, and do subscribe to our channel for more news and information about how to use Oveit and how to be a better event planner. Thanks for watching.